and it's a stupid mindset, but it's almost where I go like this. I get a DUI, or my car gets impounded or gets stolen, and I have to deal with that bullshit. DUI. You know what I'm saying?
I could take the back roads. It's gonna take me longer.
Yeah, I can take the back roads. All right. And then we all know, right? Because you know, we almost see you go to like the same drinking area, right? You go to like your local bar, or you go to your favorite restaurant, you know, wherever you go, right? When you go out and drink. And, you know, it's like, all right, I know the cops are a little heavy on this side.
Yeah. I cover this area of the city, this area of the town.
And not that we're encouraging this.
No,
it's
not
stupid.
at all.
It's
I've never done it before, so I don't know.
Me either. I'm talking about based off movies I've watched.
Based off other people's experiences.
Yeah, I'm talking about based off this guy. So my sound engineer. You know what I'm saying? I lived through him. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, it's so dumb. It's so dumb, dude. I know there's been moments my friends have been like, and we're like, we're not even trying to incriminate ourselves. There's been times where you're just like, what are you doing, man? What are you doing?
That is true, man. That is true.
It's like this one night when we it was me, you.
I was there.
Sneak, and this.
I don't remember.
And I remember this. I remember this is perfect because you almost threw us under the bus, knowing that we could have gotten stopped.
Oh, I did. We weren't trash though, dude.
Wow,
we have been.
No, we were all not trash, but we were all definitely buzz.
Was it the day we were going to get tacos and we didn't get there because it was closed?
No, we got there. Oh. So we had gone drinking.
What are my lights?
And you knew one of your lights out, but you never told us.
I didn't think about it at the time.
Yeah, and you were like, I don't want to drive, man, but you drove.
Yeah, dude, yeah.
Because he's the number one guy who would never drive. He'll never drive.
Wait.
If you're buzzed, you don't drive. You don't break the law.
Yeah, that's facts.
That's facts.
That's facts. No,
Why should I fight me on this?
Don't try to incriminate yourself, man.
No, that's facts.
I'm trying to get you mayor, trying to be mayor in a couple years.
That's facts. No, that's facts.
Right?
Because you know what? No, because I do tend to drink more than all of you because I am a bigger body, you know. But yeah, I'm like, you know what?
So you're like I can't drive. But we had been drinking too, me and our other friend. And I didn't want to, you know. I was like, I'm not gonna go to jail for these guys. You know what I mean? I'll wait it out. You know what I mean? I'll sit in the bench and I'll wait till 2 a.m. to get sober. I don't care. You know what I'm saying?
Did we ever get food?
We get food.
Oh yeah, so we're gonna sober up anyways.
So we were like, hey man, the rush is only down the street. No more than a minute or two drive. Maybe 3 minutes tops with the light.
I think it was very, very
And finding our other friend, he's like, fuck it, I'll drive.
You drove the nave, dude. La nave.
Yeah. He's like, I'll drive. And we're like,
yes.
All right, cool. He's like, I feel good. And you're like, yeah, you feel good, man? He's like, I feel great. He's like, I'm good, man. Guys, like, I'm good. And we're like, all right, well.
He said it.
He's like, you said it. You know what I mean?
He said it. We're good.
Word is law. You know, that's how it is. And so we get in the car. They said we have no idea that his headlight isn't working.
Was it headlight or was it rear view?
No, it was a headlight.
It was a headlight?
One of the headlights wasn't working.
No, one of the headlights went off that night.
That was your excuse. But we were like, so one of the headlights wasn't working. But we had no idea. This guy.
I swear.
If I had to put money on it, he knew. He definitely knew. So
I feel like I would have said something because I've said it before.
Yeah,
I've said it before now. Like nowadays, I said like, dude, my
that was after that fact.
Oh, was it? Yeah.
You're like, I learned my lesson. I gotta be truthful with these guys. But the point is, he gets in the car. He starts driving. We honestly we get to like a local like a Mexican restaurant that was down the street. But he as he was like going into park, he hits the curb a little bit. You remember this?
Yeah.
He hits the curb, and then he's like, oh, sorry guys. He's like, I'm drunk as fuck.
Yeah, they're like, what?
That's
and
great.
we all look at each other like, what?
Yeah, and then we start laughing. You know, at least when it comes to us, give them
aliens.
credit. You know what I'm saying?
What's one guy? The guy that says aliens. Aliens.
You think the
aliens?
You think the aliens put the back work?
Yeah. No, the Mexicans did.
Yeah, the Mexicans
but
did.
But the aliens say, hey, man, I have the blueprint, dude.
Like, hey, just follow the plan, my friend.
Yeah.
My friend.
Yeah. What if that's the aliens talk, dude? My friend, hey.
Here's the only problem with aliens, right?
What's up?
With the whole conversation of aliens, like telling people what to do.
Regarding with that topic?
Regarding any topic.
Oh.
When it comes to like the Egyptian pyramids and when it comes to like the Aztec pyramids and income pyramids, you know what I mean?
A lot of pyramids are the same. Same time period.
But no, what I'm trying to say is that either they had to look very similar to us for us not to get freaked out. Especially back then. Because think about this in this case, because they were freaked out when they saw white people. When they saw white people,
the white ghosts,
they were like, "What the fuck is this?"
The white ghosts,
right? They thought they were gods when they saw white people. Obviously, they were wearing shiny armor and all that.
Well, I think that's what it was, that they were.
They saw as gods. They're
but even then, they were shocked that they were like physically a white person and a Native American. I mean, color wise, different. Hair a little different, but the nose, the eyes are the same. You know what I'm trying to say? Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Nothing to your point like that's not a human. You know what I mean? But if aliens came down and they came with these big ass eyes and fucking big heads and little arms and no penises, then you're like, okay, that's more freaky. That's definitely not one of us, right? That's definitely not one of us.
I see what you're saying.
So it is kind of like it's one of those things where you gotta be like, well, either aliens are capable of looking closer to us. You know what I mean?
Or just at the moment they force they do something to make.
No, but it would have been more. I'm trying to say like it would have been much of a bigger deal. Because we have paintings of the Spanish coming through and written on the walls or in some type of paper they had.
Well, they have all types of figures.
That's what I'm
saying.
So if aliens were coming down, they had to look either similar to us, or
that's where you get your gods from.
No, but even then, it's one of the things. I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say? Am I doing a good job explaining myself?
I think you're doing, yeah.
I think we get it. For sure.
I never realized, I never thought of it that way either.
Because I got a brain.
Right below Master Chief.
Senior. Okay, got it.
And this guy, his job on the ship was the one to pretty much just talk about sexual harassment and how you shouldn't do this. And he was such a fucking dick. Senior Chief Scott. What a fucking
fuck
asshole.
that guy.
What a fucking dick. And I always saw...
Throw his name out here, bro. Throw his name out here.
Hell yeah, dude.
Scott Fitzgerald.
Yeah.
I always saw behind this motherfucker. Because he was an asshole, right?
I wish your Rusty was here for this.
Yeah.
He was an asshole that sometimes he would be cool, but at the end of the day, he's still an asshole.
But you were always on your tippy toes around him.
So I still classified him as an asshole. To me, in my books, he was always an asshole. Because you can't be two. You either be one or you're the other. So he was an asshole in my books. Regardless, he gave seminars, a bunch of seminars to the whole ship, the whole crew. A crew of over 2,000 people, right? How you shouldn't you shouldn't do this shit. And then not even, dude, he wasn't even on the ship for a year until he got blasted, bro. He was having affairs with a bunch of...
He was married?
Oh, yeah. He was married.
Of course.
And he was...
Of course.
And that's not even the worst one. He was He was having affairs with a bunch of chicks from his last command.
Yeah.
Right. A bunch of like E1, E2s, E3s. Regardless, like this motherfucker was preaching that you shouldn't do this while he's fucking doing it.
Can we say the military is just a big orgy at that point?
Yeah,
it's a big orgy.
If you're senior chief's guy, it is the fucking.
So what happened? What happened?
He
don't tell me he got fucking honorable discharge.
No. Well, yeah. Well, that's the thing. Most of them, when you're at that rank, oh yeah, dude, they throw everything under the fucking. Oh yeah.
Nothing happens.
But dude, that's not even the worst one, dude. We had.
She caught him in the air. This dude went flying out the back window. Dude, let me finish the story.
Laugh,
no, it's funny. Well, he's alive, so he laugh. He ends up going flying out the back window. Let me finish the story.
Yo, I hope you know that I wasn't having a good time while this was happening. All right, I didn't know whether I was gonna live or die, motherfucker. Damn.
Wait, it's because I'm I just picture him going like...
Bro, I was a ragdoll, dude. You best believe I was hitting every fucking corner of that fucking thing, man.
Wait, so he goes flying out. He goes flying out the window. I don't know this, right? But he goes flying out the window. So the car, like I said, the car comes to a stand, right? It stops, right? And we're luckily we're sitting up still.
Yeah.
Right? We're not like back
yeah, we're not upside down.
Upside down. And I must have knocked out for like a second, just for like a brief second, because I remember I opened my eyes up and I see my mom. I see all the windows are broken, right? I see my mom, and she has my sister in her arms, and my mom's like yelling. You know, she's like hysterical for like,
sure, yeah. Shocked, dude, shocked.
And I'm just like, oh, fuck. So I try opening the door. I can't open the door because it's stuck in the jam, right? So I start kicking it. I kick it out.
You actually kicked it out?
Yeah. Damn. I take my mom and my sister out.
Look at me.
Wait, no, because this is the best part. I take my mom and my sister out. My mom's crying, and this is a sad story. My mom's crying. She's like in deep. My sister's like.
I hope you know that this shit doesn't sound sad, man.
I know. But my mom's crying, and she's and I take her out of the truck. I take my sister and her out of the truck, and then my mom looks at her hand, and she's missing her fingers. She's like, my fingers. She's like, my fingers are gone, and there's just like blood coming out of them, and then I'm like, no, whatever I say. I'm like, don't worry. I'm like, relax. And then I'm like, where's Alejandro? And then I see this guy.
I'm over there grasping for air like a fucking goldfish, bro.
Wait.
Dude, I'm about to walk the fuck out, dude. I fucking hate you guys, man.
No, because I'm laughing because it was like so scary at the time. But I remember I'm trying to keep my cool, and I'm like, got my mom out. You know, my mom's good, but then my next objective is to where's my little brother, right? Where's Alejandro? And I see him. I'm like, Alejandro, because he's not in the truck, right? He's not in the truck. I'm like, Alejandro, and I see him like, you know that dog? You know that dog from that dog from Family Guy?
The one that Hubert
Brian dude.
Hubert owns.
Hubert, you know how that dog like just drags himself?
Yeah.
So I'm like, dog. Yeah. I'm gonna get Alejandro, and I just see him drag himself from behind the truck, but I only see half his body, and he's like, oh. and I'm like, at the first moment, I was like, oh no, he's missing half his body. Because I only see half of it. Because the other half was behind the truck. And I was like, Alejandro, you can't. And all I hear is a moan. I'm like, oh.
Dude, I couldn't breathe for the longest time, man.
He couldn't breathe. So,
dude.
Sorry, so he's like pushing him out. And then I finally start seeing a little bit of his legs. Yeah. And he's moaning. He's like, I can't breathe. And I'm like, fuck, well, at least you're alive. In my head, I was like, at least you're alive. And I'm the only one that's conscious. Because my mom's she's shocked. She's in shock. My little sister, I think she's in shock. This guy's like flew the window. He's shocked.
He's hurting right now.
And I'm just glad he has fucking 2 legs with him. Because at first I thought literally I'm like his body's chopped in half. And finally, because you know all that happened, there was a line of cars, you know, from one side to the other side, and this guy who was riding a motorcycle, and he starts walking towards us, and I'm like, hey, call 911. He's like, and then he goes back, he grabs his phone, he calls 911. But I had to keep myself.
In the moment.
Yeah, I was.
You had to lead.
Yeah, I had to lead, and that was just an instinct that I just naturally came up. Like I had to make sure my mom's okay. I had to make sure my little brother's okay. I was the only one that was capable of like nothing was wrong with me at the moment. I didn't see anything.
You're your own shock, but you gotta lead.
I'm in a different type of shock. I'm just like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
But I knew I had to make sure my mom was okay. I had to make sure my sister was okay. And then I had to go check on him, make sure he was okay. And then once I went to go see him, and he's there gasping for air, I'm like, "You make it.
You're alive, right?
You're alive. So that's a positive." So, but I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm like, I'm walking around. I don't feel any pain. I feel nothing. Just a moment of just like,
yeah,
what the fuck. So, I eventually 911 comes. 911 comes. Fucking the ambulance comes. They put all of us stretchers.
Yeah,
they put my sister in a stretcher. They put me in a stretcher. They put him in a stretcher. My mom in a stretcher, and I was in the I was in my mom's ambulance. You were in the other one with my little sister.
Yeah, I was with
our sister.
Yeah.
And I remember my mom. She just kept saying, she's like, I'm really sleepy.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, and I was just
all
like,
the endorphins.
I was.
All the endorphins kick in, dude.
I was so tired.
Yeah,
because you got to think about this. All the endorphins kick in, dude, and just drains you.
And here's the thing, though. I had to like
adrenaline. Yeah,
and adrenaline. Yeah, and I was so my mom. We were in the stretcher and we in the ER and I was totally. I mean, I was totally coherent.
Yeah.
So my mom was like, I'm really sleeping. And they were like, what is your mom saying? Because I was translating. And I was like, oh, she's saying she's sleeping. She's like, hey, tell her not to go to sleep.
Concussion. It could have been concussion.
Yeah, they kept telling us, dude, not to go to sleep.
Yeah, like, hey, don't tell her not to go to sleep. I'm like, and I kept translating for my mom. And yeah, we go to the ER. We get to that, we go to the ICU. We go through the whole thing. My mom ended up staying. Did you stay the night? Did you stay the night, or did you just stay for a little longer?
Yeah, I don't remember.
You don't remember?
I don't
remember. So my mom stayed. I'm pretty sure he went through the fucking window. So he stayed.
You motherfucker, dude.
Yeah, he went through 2 windows because technically with the other one.
Yeah, 2 because they weren't connected. Obviously, it was a truck.
Yeah, and then I'm pretty sure my sister stayed. If not, she came with me. But they asked me if I wanted to stay. I'm like, I'm fine. I don't feel anything. There's nothing, like, I don't feel anything wrong. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I just want to go home. And I remember I got back home and they called me. They're like, hey, they want you to come back, but they found a whole bunch of blood on the back of the fucking
really,
the headrest for the stretcher, because I had an open cut.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. So I cut myself, and I still have the scar. I cut myself in the back of the head from the banging. And they're like, they want you to come back. I'm like, I'm not fucking coming back. I'm like, you motherfucker, you had me there for like 8 hours.
You didn't notice?
And you never noticed there was, like, blood coming from the back of my head. But yeah, and the reason I brought up the story was because that was a moment where, for me, like I said, it's nowhere near to the extreme of a shooter or anything like that. But there was a moment where, we were all in shock. It was definitely something traumatic. And, luckily I was able to rise to the plate and take charge of my family, Damn,
dude.
Yeah. I'm sorry we laughed.
Yeah, I know. I mean, because
it's just funny that this dude went through a fucking window. And you got scars on your leg, right?
Yeah, well, it's because the issue was, dude, it was 2 windows.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Tell your side of the story.
Dude, I always say 2 windows because, like I said, dude, you're the
Wait. Go back. Go back to your because this is from my point of view.
Your perspective?
Yeah. What happened to you, Alejandro? Yeah. Well, I'm to you, dude.
Hey guys, Ramon from Daily Insomnia. Thank you for watching our video. Make sure to hit the subscribe button right here. Watch our mixology videos up here. And if you want to see our latest episode, it's right here. Like always, guys, this is Daily Insomnia. Sign off.